Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about charging problem, charging problem and how you can solve them or how you can solve it. But if a customer comes to your shop and say a phone is not charging, in most cases, the technician or the customer may think that the problem will always be from the charging port, from the charging port. But in other cases, that is not so. Because sometimes you might plug the charger, but yet you see the voltage is there, but the phone does not charge. So what can you do about it? What you are going to do is you are going to plug the charger, and then you are going to use your multimeter. You're going to use your multimeter, and then you are going to check. You are going to plug your charger, then you use your multimeter to check if there is a voltage. You are going to check if there's a voltage. I don't know if you know how to check this site to check the voltage on the downboard that is entering through the charging port from this diode or from here from the this connector. So you have to check that input voltage, and if you see the voltage which is 5 volts, if you see the voltage here which is 5 volt, then the next thing you have to do is you have to plug this man. You plug the screen and then come up here, check if the voltage is moving through that through this mesh. Check if the voltage is moving through this flex, and then you have to check it on this positive side. You have to check the voltage. If the voltage is getting into this, is getting through this mesh. And then if you check the voltage and you see that the voltage is getting in through this mesh from the positive side, then you have to come also, you connect your flex, you connect the flex, and then you are also going to check. If I remove this flex, you see that you see a point here. This is a VBOS. This is the input voltage of this charging, the charging voltage. The voltage that is coming from your charging port is going to enter here. This is the VBOS. Here it's not written, but in this other motherboard, let me see. Okay, you see it here. In this other motherboard, you see it here. This is charging voltage. You see it, charging voltage. In some phone, you see VBOS. In others, like this one, you see V charging voltage. But here, this is a point, but it's not written. This is the VBOS, the charging voltage. So you come here, connect your flex, and then come here and check. If you see that 5 volt, it means that the voltage is getting into this motherboard. But if you check and you don't see the voltage, then you check this flex, you see the voltage on this flex, it means that the voltage from here is not entering. Then what you have to do is you have to connect a cable from here and link it into this VBOS, and then the phone will start charge. Now if the voltage is entering into this VBOS, and yet you are not seeing the voltage that is required to charge the battery, maybe like 4 volts or 3 volts, depending on the phone. You check here from the positive side and you don't see the voltage, then what you have to do is you have to take out the motherboard, and then you have to locate the charging IC. The charging IC in this motherboard, this is the charging section. This is the charging section, and then you have to check because there is a capacitor that has to bring in that 5 volt into the charging IC. So what you have to do is you are going to use your multimeter to check the voltage that is getting into this capacitor. But if you check the voltage and you don't see the voltage that has to enter this capacitor in order to go into the IC, then what you have to do is you come here, you come to this section, this VBOS here, you link a cable, and then you take it into the capacitor. You take it into the capacitor because current moves in a phone is just like a road. If you want to travel from a road to another area and the road is blocked, it's very difficult that you can get to the other side without blockage. So the same thing. If that the current is not reaching this area, so what you have to do is it's like a blockage. It's like if the connection has been cut. So what you have to do is to link that cable to that side, and then everything will be working. But what if the voltage is getting into this capacitor, and yet it's entering this IC, and then you don't see it on the opposite side, which is it has to pass through this resistor in order to go to your battery, in order to go to the battery connector to charge the battery. But what if you don't see it? If you don't see the voltage, the output voltage on this resistor, what you have to do is you are going to heat up this IC. Maybe there's an open circuit in the IC. You have to heat it up, or in other case, if it doesn't even work, you have to change it. Now, what if you see the voltage on this side? Because this resistor has to pass the voltage on both sides. So in case you see the voltage on this side and you don't see it on the opposite side of this resistor, what you have to do is to change the resistor. It means that the resistor is having a problem. So you have to see it on this side, and then you see on the other side. But it has to pass the voltage on the other side. And then from here, you have to pass, and then you have to go to your battery. You have to go to where the battery is in order to charge the battery. But if in case you see the voltage here, and you also see it on the other side, but yet the voltage does not get into the battery. Does not get into the battery. So what you have to do is you connect a cable. The same thing, you also do the same thing. You make a jumper, connect a cable from here, and then bring it, and then you put it on this side. This is a VBAT, the positive side of the VBAT of the battery connector. The positive side is this one. But here it's not written. If I show you this other motherboard, have you seen it? This is a positive, and this is a VBAT, the positive side. So you're going to bring the cable and connect it here on the VBAT, and then if you do that, the phone will be working. But don't ever connect it on the battery connector. Don't connect it here. You have to look for a jumper point, which is the VBAT, and then you connect it like here. I hope everything I said is understood. And then if you do that, the phone will start working, start charging. And if anything I said that you do not understand, you can send me a message in the comment section. And note that this motherboard has a different charging IC. This one is a little bit simple. In other motherboards, the charging IC could be a little bit complicated. So you have to work very hard on it. I hope everything I said is understood. Please subscribe to my channel and then hit the like button so that this channel can go to other people. Thanks for your understanding. See you in the next video.